Well, in today's video, we're going to go ahead and proceed and put the engine in this little zero turn that we ended up taking this motor out of a little Cub Cadet LTX 1040, and we took the original motor out of this and swapped some parts around and made one good engine. So before Christmas gets here, my plan is to get this engine back in here and get this up and running again. So let's go ahead and get started. And by the way, if you have not seen those other two videos, when we got the LTX 1040 Cub Cadet up and running, it has this engine, and as well when we did some part swapping on this engine to make this work for this machine. I'll put a couple of those video links up at the end of this if you'd like to check that out. Boy, yeah, these things aren't exactly light. I have to move my chain fall over on this side, I guess, at times for doing this stuff. Yep, not a good place to do this, that's for sure. So we got the motor set down, and I got the pump drive pulley up here on the crankshaft with a keyway. But one other thing that I forgot I had to do when we pulled this out, you see this gold bracket that goes on the bottom of the engine cradle of the unit itself and has a bracket and comes down here on your left pump. Well, the one on the right side here is broken, so I'm gonna have to take and weld that and repair that so I can bolt that up to the other side to the right pump, and that will go right up there. So you have to have those brackets. That's what attaches not only to this pump to the unit itself, but as well as also extra support on the bottom of this engine cradle, because this pump with that forward and reverse inertia going back and forth, it does put a lot of force and stress on this point right here, the zero turn, that this helps reinforce that. Well, the bracket's welded up now. I took and put a nice fat weld on the outside of it. You can't weld it on the other side, otherwise it won't bolt up flat against that motor plate there, or engine cradle, whatever you prefer to call it. Got that electric clutch bolted back on. Everything's all hooked up on it now. Everything's coming together like it's supposed to. Well, we've got everything done underneath here that we need to do. So what's next now is we'll lower the ATV lift down and start hooking things up on top and buttoning things up, and we're getting close to starting this thing up. I'm getting excited. Yeah, we'll start by putting oil and filter in this. That's definitely one thing that you want to do first, just so you eliminate the possibility of forgetting. That's never good if you do that. I'm using a Sten's oil filters on this. Your part number is 120-345. I'm not affiliated with Sten's in either way, but I am a Sten's dealer. Yeah, I also took and fixed that flat tire. I don't know if you noticed in prior videos on the front of it. Two things I can't stand is a flat tire and a dead battery. Always make sure your drain valve is closed when you put oil in it. That's not good, pouring fresh oil out and your garage floor and that happens. I mean, come on, oil is expensive nowadays. All right, oil's full. Now, the next things I'm concerned with on this is, I don't know what's in the bottom of the gas tank, and it's kind of hard to see on these, so I'm kind of wondering. I think what I'm going to do is take this gas tank out of here. That way I can clean it. Sure we don't put a bunch of dirt in our fresh rebuilt carburetor we just did. No sense going backwards on that, know what I mean? The throttle cable on this is not real good on it, but it'll get us up and get us running. We can drive it and test it out, but I'm probably gonna have to replace this. Not a big deal. See what kind of a fiasco this is going to be getting this dang gas tank out of here. It's more work doing this stuff, taking this off to clean that gas tank off, but believe me, it's even more work if I got to go through and do this anyway and clean the carburetor again because I was too lazy to do this. So that's not a gamble I'm willing to take. Know what I mean? It's one thing I can say about these Toro zero turns here. These residential ones are pretty easy to work on. These are a money maker right here. Oh yeah, yep, there's gas in there. That's exactly why we're doing this. So, man, that gas is old too. I can go through and I can clean all this stuff out of here too while I'm here. So, I'm going to go ahead and clean this mess out and clean that gas tank out. Oh, that's all washed out and nice and clean. Well, it's a good thing I pulled the gas tank out of this, and well, I got this all cleaned and drained, but as I was dumping the gas out of this, look what fell out of that. What that is that's the hose that goes down in here to your tank. So I'm going to have to replace that, but what I'm going to do at this point, I can still put it back in and hook it up for right now just to get this thing started. But yeah, it would not have started if I didn't check that. Interesting. All right. Well, we're cruising right along here. Got the tank you saw me put back in. I got a line in there for now to get this started. All new fuel line here. Got our throttle cable hooked up. Now this going over, I got that cover put back on. Now I got to get a battery here that's good and put in this, and we're getting really doggone close here to start this thing up. Wires are all hooked up. I don't see anything else I need to do. So, well, we'll drop the seat down and get on this thing and see if she'll start up. I pulled the airbox cover off because I'm going to have to shoot some giggly juice in there to, you know, obviously to start pumping fuel out of the tank. All right. Be kind of tricky to see down in there. All right. Get her. Come on, fuel. Oh, okay. Boy, it's picking up fuel quick. All right. We'll see if it'll start with us choking it now. Well, All right, well, let me put the airbox cover back on and we'll get the garage door open here and see about driving this thing off the ramp, eh? I'll grab my coat here real quick before I open that door because it's 30 degrees outside here in Michigan. Better put my ramps back down too, so I'm not gonna be doing any Dukes of Hazzard stuff here, so. Alrighty. Okay, get that door open and grab my coat. Well, if all else is good, hopefully this thing will go in reverse, right? All right. She don't run bad. Mower deck comes on. I'm gonna have to adjust the arms on here because it doesn't push you straight, so minor details. Yeah, I'm impressed. Motor runs pretty good for a Kohler Courage. Well, this whole engine swap process was a success on this little zero turn. This little motor runs pretty good for a little Kohler Courage. But this thing's all ready now. I'm going to have to replace some parts on this and do some cosmetic work on this and get this thing up and get it ready to sell. Thanks for stopping by, checking out this channel. I appreciate every one of you very much out there. If you're enjoying this kind of content, please consider leaving a like or maybe consider subscribing. And we will see you in our next video. Take care, everyone.